If your action inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more and become more, you are a leader. Good morning everyone to the spectacular day. The galaxy of thinkers, honorable guests, dear professors and my dear beloved future HR leaders. Myself, Tanuja from 2nd MSW, take this opportunity in welcoming you all to the investiture ceremony of SWASTI 2020. SWASTI, Social Work Association for Students' Transformation and Innovation. Thus, dear audience, you may eventually discover the beauty of this beautiful day as the event gradually starts to blossom. As this day marks down the investiture ceremony of SWASTI 2020. It is the mark of the undying tradition to invoke the Almighty at the beginning of an important event. Like the great philosopher once said, the function of prayer is not the influence of God, but rather to change the nature of the one who prays. So, let us begin this aspiring day with God prayers by Haruni and Sri Vidya from 1st MSW.
நீராறும் கடலொடுத்த நிலமடந்த எழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் மது சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நுதலும் தரிதனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே.
Thank you girls. A lamb does not speak. It introduces itself through its light. Achievers never expose themselves, but their achievements expose them. As a symbolic representation of dispelling the darkness of ignorance and unhealthy division, let us have the lighting of the Indian lamp. One of the marvelous things about community is that it enables us to welcome and help people in a way we couldn't as individuals. Now, Ms. Varsha, the Joint Secretary of the Forum, will deliver the welcome address.
Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage that continues the count. Winston S. Churchill. Good morning to one and all present here. Sticking to the tradition, the postgraduate Department of Social Work from the very first day of its inception in the year 1989 has been striving to achieve excellence in the field of social work. SWASTI profoundly fulfills our department's holy grail. It is an energy for the development of society through empowerment of students. Today, we have with us our Honorable Chief Guest, Satyashree Sarmila, the first advocate from the transgender community. We welcome you, ma'am. Next, Mr. Karthikeyan Shanmugam, the counseling psychologist and the clinical social worker. We welcome you, sir. Next, Mrs. P. Pavitra, social worker, digital program coordinator at Mnemonics Learning Center. We welcome you, ma'am. And also we would like to welcome our secretary, Sri Ashok Kumar Mundraji, principal, Dr. S. Santosh Babu, and our respected head of the department, Dr. B. Sulupriya, and our beloved professors and my dear friends. We would like to express our heartfelt thanks for guiding us throughout the process. My name is Varsha, student of 1st MSW and also the Joint Secretary of the SWASTI Forum. Today, I am very happy to announce that SWASTI has successfully crossed its first year and now it has reached its second chapter. We are enthusiastic to inaugurate SWASTI, Student Forum for the year 2020-2021. I humbly respect all the efforts taken by the department and the collective work done by my fellow students associated with SWASTI, who has an equal hand behind the success of SWASTI. When love and skill work together, expect a masterpiece. We pledge that we shall give our fullest efforts to take the forum forward. Now, it's time for us to start the inaugural program. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Varsha. The task of leadership is not to put greatness into people, but to elicit it, for the greatness is there already. The best executive is the one who has sense enough to pick good when to do what he wants done, and self-restraint to keep from meddling with them while they do it. Now, we will have the words of Dr. B. Sulupriya, chairperson of SWASTI, delivering her address to the audience.
Respected guests, dear participants from other colleges, our dear students and faculty members from our own college and other college. It is indeed a very proud moment for us to have you with us today for the inauguration of SWASTI, the Social Work Students Forum. This is an occasion wherein I would like to acknowledge the tremendous efforts made by the team SWASTI for last year. In line with the social work theme of last year, which was on upholding relationships, the last year's team had organized a lot of programs and it was widely welcomed and it was streamed in YouTube as well. So this year, I wish to congratulate the office bearers and the faculty coordinator to take this year's activities to the next level in line with the objective for this year, which is on social solidarity and global connectedness. So the team SWASTI, the young vibrant team of SWASTI for this year, has planned a lot of programs keeping in tune with this objective. So I wish all the success for the team. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Always you've been a best leader for us. Hopeful thinking can get out of your fear zone and into your appreciation zone. Now, we will have the words of Faculty Advisor, Professor Ramesh, delivering his address to the audience.
Respected dignitaries, faculty members and my dear students, a warm welcome to all of you. I am Ramesh, Assistant Professor of Social Work Department and Faculty Advisor of SWASTI. SWASTI is a social work students forum organized and inaugurated in the year 2019, has completed a year and is about to walk into a new beginning. The programs and events conducted and coordinated by the students have reached out to a larger number of people from different communities. The Department of Social Work has collaborated with various NGOs and initiated many community outreach programs that focus on multiple areas like skill development, education, health and hygiene, mental health, gender inclusion and so on. The purpose and goal of the forum are to build social responsibilities and leadership skills to students through community work. The forum also serves as both an academic and practical medium to outsource and practice social work in neighborhood communities. The new beginning for SWASTI has become difficult to operate in communities in real time due to pandemic situations, but the opportunity to reach has become abundant with virtual platforms. SWASTI is tackling the barriers and limitations to push further ahead to bring in the work through virtual platforms. Let us support and do more for our community. Thank you every soul who worked and supported directly or indirectly for the forum. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your words. Vision without action is a dream. Action without vision is simply passing the time. Action with vision is making a positive difference. Now, Mr. Manishankar from 2nd MSW, the President of Students Forum, will deliver the vision, mission and structure of SWASTI.
Good morning to one and all who are present here. Myself Manishankar of 2nd MSW and President of SWASTI. I am here to deliver the vision, mission and structure of SWASTI. SWASTI, we are still alert and awake. SWASTI stands for Social Work Association for Students, Transformation and Innovation. It is a forum to expand, explore and express creative ideas and innovative thoughts. The forum that is formed, led and run by young minds will be a platform for collaboration of ideas and implementing the same. Vision of SWASTI: to enhance strong and versatile participation of students to promote their development as efficient social work professionals. Mission of SWASTI: the forum is committed towards providing a platform to social work students to develop ethical values and integrity, thereby experiencing transformation and experimenting innovation. Structure of SWASTI: Patrons: Secretary Sri Ashok Kumar Mundraji, Principal Dr. S. Santosh Babu, Chairperson Dr. B. Sulupriya, Executive Body: Professor Aruna Kumari, Professor S. Vijayalakshmi, Dr. Akhileshwari, Professor M.K. Sindhu and Professor S. Ramesh. Faculty Advisor Professor S. Ramesh. Office Bearers President R. Manishankar of 2nd MSW, Vice President K.M. Monash Chandrababu of 1st MSW, Secretary B. Balasubramani of 2nd MSW, Joint Secretary Varsha M of 1st MSW, Treasurer PG Harini of 1st MSW, General Body, students of Department of Social Work. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Manishankar. A moment lasts all of a second, but the memory lives on forever. Here, the short video that beautifully portrays before as the glorious achievements of our SWASTI Forum memories. Let's be informed and be inspired. Thank you, Nishok, for getting back these beautiful memories. The magic formula that successful businesses have discovered is to treat customers like guests and employees like people. Now, Angel Mary from 1st MSW will give a brief introduction about India's first transgender advocate, who is none other than Satyashree Sharmila.
Very good morning to everyone present here. She is a hero in our community who fought against all odds to emerge triumphant. Meet Satyashree Sharmila, the country's first transgender lawyer, whose success story is an inspiration for us all. With the never-ending complaints and debates over employees not being LGBTQIA in India, there seemed to be a glimmer of hope with the Bar Council of Tamil Nadu and Puducherry appointing Satyashree Sharmila, a transgender person, as a lawyer. She was chosen among 485 youngsters who were waiting at the BCTNP to enroll their names as lawyers. She will be the first transgender person in the state and probably among the very few in the country to register as a lawyer. Though she completed a law degree in 2007 at Salem Central Law, her struggles were very many before she could taste this success in her life. She was quick to keep herself in the shoes of many transgender persons and transgender community as she wished other transgender folks to prosper across the country.
Now, Prasanna from First MSW will deliver the guest profile of the day, Mr. Karthikeyan Shanmugam, who is a counseling psychologist and clinical social worker.
Good morning. Mr. Karthikeyan Shanmugam is practicing as a counseling psychologist and a clinical social worker with 11 years of experience in the manufacturing sector, academia and healthcare sector. He likes to employ an integrated approach to individual and organizational interventions by using strategies from psychodynamic, cognitive individual, strength-based and lifespan schools of trustees. He has a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering and 4 master's degree in individual engineering, social work, applied psychology and international family studies. His professional training includes analytical psychology training at the Creative and Experimental Therapy Institute, Singapore. He is also awarded the Best Outgoing Student for the ME program and first rank in MSW program, and numerous publications are his academic achievements. At present, he is pursuing his Doctor of Psychology degree at California Southern University and is a member of the Indian Society for Professional Social Workers.
Thank you, Prasanna. Now, Shri Vidya from First MSW will deliver about Mrs. Pavitra, a school social worker, digital program coordinator.
I am here to present the guest profile of the next speaker of the session, Mrs. P. Pavitra. Mrs. P. Pavitra is now working as a school social worker and digital program coordinator at Mnemonics Learning Center, Coimbatore. She completed a bachelor's degree from PSG College of Arts and Science and pursued a master's in medical and psychiatric social work from Bharatiya University. She also done a specialized internship training in the field of school social work from Helix Learning Center, Srila. She also has 2 years of experience in the field of school social work in reputed educational institutions. She has conducted various workshops for the first year MSW students regarding their field work in school social work for the past 5 years at Bharatiya University, Coimbatore. She is also a life skill trainer for school students. She has completed 2 certified courses in the field of child psychology. She is specialized in the field of school social work and child psychology. Thank you.
Thank you, Shri Vidya. Every thought you produce, anything you say, any actions you do, it bears your signature. And now, it is a time to honor our chief guest present on today's ceremony. On behalf of the Department of Social Work, we profusely elated to take an opportunity in honoring our chief guest of the day with an e-bouquet. In National Conference on the theme Gender Stereotype, we had prominent guest speakers of the day, who is Satyashree Sharmila, the India's first transgender legal practitioner, has graced the presence for the discussion on the topic gender stereotype. There is none other more suitable to express the opinion of the social stigmas and stereotypes that were attached together transgender community. Herself being a transgender person, expressed her struggles and discriminations she faced due to the stereotypical views attached to her community. She also expressed that the community is largely stereotyped for their behaviors and their identification with the sex work. She also raised questions with regard to hiring trade of transgender person in the factories. She expressed that due to lack of employment opportunities, the people of a community had been pushed to such demoralized works. She also strongly believes that the awareness of transgender has increased more widely than in the past. The next guest speaker, Mr. Karthikeyan, experienced consultant psychologist and clinical social worker, has opened up with the psychological aspects of prejudice and discrimination and their association with stereotypes. He explained that attributes such as ignorance, lack of exposure, low esteem plays a vital role in contributing to have stereotypical views. He explained various theoretical aspects of stereotypical nature such as a glass ceiling effect, self-fulfilling prophecy, etc. Mr. Karthikeyan spoke about the stereotype that are attached with men but less spoken on how it affects the individual and the society, resulting in child abuse and alcohol addictions among boy children and men. The final speaker of the event, Mrs. Pavitra, a school social worker and a digital program coordinator at Mnemonics, who explained the social aspects of stereotype and the role of the women in society and the status, position assigned to her in the social structure. Mrs. Pavitra elaborated that cultural values contributes to the major aspect of the stereotypical views. She expressed that the women are largely stigmatized and are socially discriminated in various lines of work. She explained that during pregnancy, the working women are criticized to be less responsible when they opt for work even due to economical constraints. She shared multiple examples on how women are criticized in family and work environment. We shall now begin the investiture ceremony, followed by oath taking by office bearers.
First year MS of second semester.
Harsha of first semester, BG Harini, first year MSW.
Hereby affirm that I will faithfully serve
Students for the Department of Social Act in accordance with this SWASTI.
Fulfill all the duty responsibility required
of the President of SWASTI,
Vice President of SWASTI, Secretary of SWASTI,
Joint Secretary of SWASTI, Treasurer of SWASTI. I will do the best of ability, strive to achieve level of expertise.
that accompanies the office of the President for Students, Transformation and Innovation.
Without leaps of imagination or dreaming, we lose the excitement of possibilities. Now, Monash Chandra Babu, the Vice President of Students Forum, will take us through the plan of action of SWASTI.
Good noon to all. Myself Mona Chandra Babu, first year MSW and Vice President of SWASTI. Delighted to announce the plan of action for this academic year. SWASTI has came up with multiple initiatives in various fields of social work. The upcoming events for SWASTIs are workshop on disaster prevention and preparedness and first aid training program for our students, followed by debate on self-reliant India. SWASTI has also planned to organize intercollegiate competition on themes such as domestic violence during pandemic and a short film contest on emphasizing the power of education. SWASTI has come up with unique training programs such as narrative therapy and life skill training program to develop social values and skill for juveniles in observation home. Finally, we shall conclude this academic year with SWASTI validatory program. Thank you.
Thank you, Monash. Thank you is the best prayer that anyone could say. I say that one a lot. Thank you expresses extreme gratitude, humility and understanding. We are now at the end of this SWASTI session. To give a perfect end to this noon, I now call upon Ms. Harini, the Treasurer of SWASTI, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Gratitude is the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. Henry Ward Beecher. I, PG Harini of first year MSW, Treasurer of SWASTI, feel extremely privileged to propose the vote of thanks on this wonderful occasion. I would like to utilize this opportunity to thank our Secretary Shri Ashok Kumar Mundraji and our Principal Dr. Santosh Babu for their encouragement. My heartfelt thankfulness to our Honorable Chief Guest of today's session, Mr. Karthikeyan Shanmugam Sir, Mrs. Satyashri Sharmila, Mrs. P. Pavitra. Thanks all of you. Further, I extend my gratitude Dr. Sulu Priya, Head, Department of Social Work, for her support and guidance throughout. I am extremely grateful to the professors of Department of Social Work for being our pillar of support. All in all, I thank Professor Mr. Ramesh, Faculty Advisor, SWASTI, without whom today's occasion would not have been possible. Thank you for the support, sir. My heartfelt thankful to fellow batch holders and committee members for their hard work and commitment to make this event a grand success. I express my gratitude to the student of MSW for making this event even more special with their presence. I would like to express my fullest gratitude to all our committee such as Technical Committee, Bala Subramani and Nishok, Documentation Committee, Sujit and Shivangi, Content Writing Committee, Sujit and Pooja, Badge, Lavan Kumar and Monash for showing their tireless effort all throughout the process. Last but never the least, I am very grateful to the most important part of this program, the audience, for their support and response for this inauguration. Thank you.